What is up, guys? I'm back here with another video this week, and in this week's video we're going to talk about the difference between SEO and SEM. And the reason why I really wanted to make this video is just because for me, when I was first looking for my job in digital marketing, one of the questions that I often got was, do you have any experience with SEO strategies or PPC strategies or SEM strategies? Funny enough, I remember sitting there in the interview room with one of my first interviews being like, I don't know, or yes I do, but I can't talk about it because I don't know. And so if you guys are just like me 2 seconds ago, then you want to be sure to keep on watching, because I'm going to be sharing with you guys again the definitions, what you need to know about SEM and SEO, and also what would really help you in your interview and for your workday experience. And so if you guys are curious and you want to learn more, then be sure to keep on watching. And so to start it off, going from the basics, SEO stands for search engine optimization. SEM stands for search engine maximization, also known for PPC, which stands for pay per click. And while having these two terms side by side are really great, what would even benefit you as the SEO, SEM expert, or even digital marketer in the future is to really find ways to use both of these elements to really maximize your efficiency to drive either traffic or really inform your listeners and your audience online. And so with SEO, search engine optimization, this is all the organic approaches. It's basically anything that is free. You are not putting any paid efforts toward the strategy, and it would really help you because this is really the key thing that you want to do to match the searcher's intent to the actual content that is on your website. And so basically the process in which people search for things organically, if people were searching maybe like car insurance in Canada and they type this into Google or any search engine, pretty much any search result that comes up is known to be organic. However, on the flip side, you have the SEM, which stands for search engine maximization, or what people call PPC, pay-per-click strategy. And so with SEM and or PPC, you are guaranteed results no matter what, because you're putting money into Google for them to do an actual business transaction for you. And so if you guys search again, car insurance in Canada, you'll see about 2 to 3 ads at the very top of your Google search result, or maybe some stuff on the right side screen as well. These are either going to be Google search ads that are really trying to find ways to really market information that is being paid by another business who wants to help you in your search results on the search engine itself. The SEM and the PPC strategy is really great because it not only guarantees your traffic, but it also guarantees that your ROI and the money that you're putting into the actual ad campaign is going to be giving you a return. And the return on investment that you're getting from anything that is paid on the SEM or PPC search engine, it's going to be in the form of maybe impressions, clicks, website traffic, you name it. And so I know I just mentioned a bunch of great things that can come from either SEO strategies or SEM strategies, but there is also some downsides to both sides as well. And for SEO, while SEO is a really great way to get free traffic organically, it does take a long time. It does not like an overnight thing. It can take anywhere from a few weeks to a few months to maybe even a few years if you're doing it all wrong. And so what I really want to preface is that if you really want to emphasize and really put more energy into SEO, you need to understand that this stuff does take a lot of time, because Google search algorithm doesn't click overnight. It does take a few weeks at least to a few months, I'd say, at the very maximum. And another thing with SEO is that it's really tough to really get a lot of traction and or clicks, because there are so many paid ads that are on the search engine nowadays. Basically, if you guys search up car insurance in Canada, you're going to be seeing probably like 5 or 6 things that are going to be either paid ads, paid search ads, anything that is on the search engine. You'll probably see it with an ad logo that looks like this. And you'll probably notice that this is not going to be helping you at all, because if you're not putting any money into your search ads as an SEM campaign and you're doing it all organically on the SEO side, you're not going to get a lot of impressions, because all these paid ads from other businesses who are in your category are taking up so much real estate on your search ranking page. And on the flip side, while having all these paid search ads does guarantee you success or return on investment, it doesn't necessarily show you the exact conversion or success rate that you really want to see. And what I mean by this is that if you put $100 per day into an ad campaign, you're not going to get $100 in value back right away. You can't expect a lot of conversion to come from a bunch of impressions, because marketing works in a funnel. It doesn't work in a cylinder. cylinder. Because you're getting a lot of impressions, that does not guarantee that you're going to be getting a lot of conversions on anything that is paid search alone. And another thing that I want to mention is that because people search on Google nowadays, and there are so many search results on the internet, it's probably absurd to see your search result come at the very top unless your bid is at a very high price and you can afford to make that bid. Because how Google really works nowadays is that they work and operate as a business. Basically, people who pay Google more money, these guys will get way more priority over smaller stores that only pay Google maybe like $100 per month, as opposed to people who pay $1,000 per day. And so just to say, and just to note that if you are putting paid dollars into Google, you cannot expect all your SEM and your PPC strategies to come through to the very last minute, because Google does take into account that it is a business, and so people who pay more money into Google search engine will be seeing more results and more transaction as a result. Alright guys, so that's pretty much a wrap to this quick video this week. It's going to be a really quick one because I really wanted to help people out there, because I knew that for me at least, I didn't know the difference between SEO, SEM, and if you guys are curious about where you can find more SEO videos and all things online marketing, be sure to check the playlist over here, because this playlist is all the things that I have to say for SEO from beginners to advanced on all things digital marketing, from Google search engines to Google ads. So if you guys are really curious, then be sure to check over there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.